Alright guys, we're now in New York City, in Chinatown, where we're inside the big Wong Restaurant at 67 Mott Street. Gonna order some of my favorites. Roast pork rice crepe for $3.50. The pork with 1,000-year egg congee for $6. And the roast pork noodle soup for $8.50. And the roast pork noodle soup is gonna be with the white rice noodle called hor fun. Alright. In addition to the congee, I also got the traditional fried dough that is called the yao jia guai. It's like a long piece of fried dough. It's like separately without the sugar, or like a beignet, kind of like that. But you'll see. It's so I can't finish the whole thing, but you'll see. Oh, 咁快嘅？係啊。啊，唔該唔該。Alright, so have here the congee and the roast pork rice roll. Check it out. This is the congee over here. The rice roll. Not bad looking, guys. Alright, so first the rice roll. Oh, 唔該。I'll tell you guys, this is cold. 啊唔該，呢個凍啊，可唔可以整熱佢啊？可以，冇問題。啊唔該。So I told her it was cold. You should put it in the microwave for me, so I don't have to carry it all the way home. First the broth of the noodle soup. The broth is so important, guys. It's decent. It's a piece of the pork. It's a little on the lean side, so here's a fattier piece over here. This one got some fat on it. And now the rice noodles. Pretty good, guys. I'll give this 7.8 out of 10. This roast pork noodle soup. So let's try the congee. So this place is cash only, guys. Cash only. After mixing up the congee, we got a lot of stuff in it. It has that good congee flavor. It just needs some salt. All right. Okay. All right. So she heated up my thing here. We'll give this a try again. Oh, much better, much better. Right, I'll give that a 5 out of 10. The rice crab thing. Yeah, it's like, I guess that's something best to order at a traditional dim sum place, not like a noodle shop. Alright, so the kanji with the salt, 8 out of 10. It's good kanji. Oh, alright guys, thanks for watching. Big Wong, pretty cool place to eat. Alright guys, so I'm back in my apartment and let's talk about Big Wong Restaurant. Alright, so there's two ways to go about your life, okay? One is to live with personal responsibility, which is more what I lean towards. And the other way is like to expect everything to be handed to you, right? Two ways to look at this. Now, I'm not going to get political and say one is conservative, one is liberal, right? But I'm just saying that there is two ways. And you can also mix it up. Sometimes you want a handout to you, and the other way you want to, take control of the situation, okay? Depend on yourself or depend on other people. Different ways to look at things. So, when it comes to eating in a place like Big Wong, you gotta be more of like the type that, depend on yourself. Because for like $3, you're not gonna expect service that's gonna be like a $30 place, okay? So for example, what I mean by that, the price of my meal came out to like 20 bucks, all right? So tip on 20 bucks is like $3, right? 15%. So people who work there aren't getting paid a lot. So, it's like how much effort are you willing to put into something if you're getting paid $3 to do so? Whereas if you go to the expensive restaurant, that's like 150 bucks. And like, 15% of that is like 20 bucks. You know what I mean? So yeah, you go to the expensive place, everything gets handed to you, you don't have to ask for things, and you don't have to demand things, you don't have to keep an eye on things, you don't have to evaluate things, it's just handed to you, right? Whereas you go to Big Wong, you gotta keep your eye on everything, right? Case in point, the roast pork rice crab, it came cold. I didn't see it at first because I can't see heat. Aside from like steam, So I put it in my mouth, oh my God, it was cold. I tell her to go heat it up, or I was gonna take it home, Something you gotta proactively do. Then at the end of the meal, I realized my fried dough did not arrive. It's something that the lady forgot. Okay, now, nobody, for $3, I'm not gonna complain, right? I could have been like, hey, don't forget my rice cooler or fried dough. I could have said it earlier, but I myself wasn't even paying attention. So I didn't notice until like at the end of the meal, I'm like, oh wow, the fried dough never came. So I asked her to take it off the bill. So the ranking, the service, they try to make it good. I don't think anyone tries to be bad, but it ended up being like a couple of mistakes. Like the thing was served cold, she forgot the other thing, and so I would give the service a 4 out of 10, right? The lady never came to refill my tea, although there's another guy waiter, and that guy waiter was more attentive. He refilled my tea, and he asked if I wanted something to, wanted the porridge to go. So, okay service from the guy. The lady didn't do a good job, but it's a $3 place. What can you expect, right? And aside from that, see the food. Well, because it was cold, the one that was cold is a few points off. But then the other stuff is kind of like, inexpensive staples. So I'll give like the food value a 7 out of 10 over there. especially for the price. It's not an expensive place. So had they charged more, I would have given the food a 5. If it was like a $1 each item place, I would have given the food a 10. You know what I mean? So for the price I paid and the service I got, and plus the condition of the food and the level of the service and all that stuff, overall I give it a 6 out of 10. Blend it all together for 6 out of 10, which is better than a 5. A 5 is like, yeah, you do or you don't, it's okay. But a 6 out of 10 is like, why not? You know, it's not expensive, whatever. So anyway, there you go. Big Wong in Chinatown. Thanks for watching.